guys, welcome to, hold on a second. It says rotate my device. Anyway, hi guys, welcome to Evelyn's Oven. I am going live on Facebook tonight because I am so excited to be sharing with you guys with these pies I'm going to be making. So I started this process earlier, and I tried to get everything organized before I had to go and run and do a bail, and then I'm back home again. So, so what I'm making is pumpkin pie, but it's more than that. What we're going to do is do a pumpkin and pecan pie. And so I've got these little pie shells here, and I was just getting everything ready. And so I toasted all these pecans earlier in my little oven. And then I went and got some, I think Brian's watching me live. I can hear an echo in there. And I see the little heart go up. So anyway, it's okay, babe. You can be my biggest fan. So I was just fluting the edges here of this pie crust. I did two. And oh my gosh, you guys. I bought this huge pumpkin. And my last video, I made a regular pumpkin pie out of this pumpkin. And I still have, so much pumpkin. I have probably, what did I say, 16 pie worth of pumpkin. So I took these containers here. They're about 2 cups of pureed pumpkin. So I have like, this will probably make 2 pumpkin pies, and I have like 8 of these. So yeah, I really got to use all this pumpkin. So we're getting started on that right now. So I'm just going to finish fluting my my pie crust real quick. I just wanted to show that part to you. So I'm done with the pie crust. And here is our pie filling. I've got a 1/2 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of Splenda. And I'm going to throw in my pumpkin right here. And my eggs have been sitting out, so they're room temperature. So I don't know, going on Facebook Live, I don't think my phone will die. I've been having big issues with that. But I can't really edit anything either, which is kind of a pain. But I don't really edit that much anyway. So it may not be that big of a deal. And so let's get started. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth because, well, this is kind of dry. Let me just mix in my eggs. So I've got 2 eggs for the pumpkin mixture, and I have 2 eggs for my pecan mixture. And in my pecans, I have 1 cup of toasted pecans, 1 cup of maple syrup, and a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And I just stir this up and let it sit for a little bit. Sorry if I'm going back and forth, guys. I just kind of want to get you guys updated as to what I'm doing. So I've got my 2 eggs over here, so I can just start moving this stuff around. Well, you know what I forgot to get is the pumpkin pie seasoning. I'll have to go and look for that in a minute. So we've got all our sugars in here. I use Splenda just because I want to use a little bit less. It's still going to be sweet, but a little less calories, I guess you could say. And same for the pecan pie part of this. It's got a lower calorie maple syrup. Giving this a big whirl around here. Okay, I can't forget to add the cream. So let me get the cream out. So this is a little cheat thing I do. I use Brian's sugar-free French vanilla creamer. Works really good for this. Isn't that right, Brian? Okay. So 1 cup of creamer. So you can use half and half. You can use whole milk. You can use low-fat milk, evaporated milk. The only thing is, though, I've been looking it up online, is if you use regular milk, you'll probably want to add a tablespoon of cornstarch to thicken it up to let it set better. Or maybe even use an extra egg to help it set. But so I've got my cream, I've got my fresh pumpkin, I've got my sugars in there. Oh, let me add a pinch of salt. Let me get that. Okay, so I'm just going to add, you can eyeball it, 1/4 teaspoon or just a little bit. You want a little bit in there. Okay. I think that's good. I just keep whirling it around because I just want everything to get mixed in there. Okay. Put this guy right here. All right, let me find my pumpkin spice seasoning. Otherwise, I'll have to put everything in there one by one. I've got ground nutmeg. I've got ground ginger. And I know I have cinnamon in here. Oh, here we go. Pumpkin pie spice. I love this, guys. Any little shortcake, that's a different video. Any shortcut I could take, it just makes life easier. That's what I was saying about pie crust. Yeah, I can do a video of it's just flour, water, butter, and salt. But it takes a lot more time, and I've got all this other stuff that I want to do. Just like, toasting the pecans. I did that earlier. Did the pie crust, did my sugars, and I just told you guys, what was in here, so I wouldn't take too much time. Okay, so I need my measuring spoon. I'm gonna do like 2 teaspoons, or I'll just do a tablespoon. I don't know, I might do 2 tablespoons. No, this is a, tablespoon. There we go. I think that might be enough. I don't know, we'll give it a roll and see. Yeah, that's a lot of brown. I think that'll work. I think last time I used 2 teaspoons. So, but I love this because it already has your nutmeg and it already has your ginger and cinnamon in here. So, makes it really nice. I'm all about one-stop shops and all that good stuff. Okay, so now it looks like looks cocoa-ish. Cocoa brown color. So I've added 2 eggs. I'm almost wondering if I should add an extra egg. or if I'll be okay. Because it was pretty watery like before. Then when I put it in the oven, it baked up really nice. In fact, I have it in the freezer. But I did use 3 eggs. So this is only 2. So I might use 1 more. Might use 3 for this because we're only going to fill these pies halfway. And then we're going to, or 3/4 of the way, and then we're going to fill in the rest with the pumpkin or pecan mixture. I'm trying to get ahead of myself here. Okay. So I'm going to preheat the oven for 425. Okay, I got that set. Gosh, you guys, the sun goes down earlier. It feels so late right now, but then I feel cheated out of time. It's like, what, a month ago or so, I would still have 3 hours of daylight. Now it's dark and cold out, and I just feel like it's time to go to bed already. Anyway, hopefully I can get all this done and good timing. All right, so I'm not missing anything. I could either add more pumpkin, or I can add another egg, or I can just leave it alone. I think I'm just going to add another egg just to be safe. All right, got my egg. Here we go. No shells, please. No shells, please. There we go. All right. Okay, I have to add 2 eggs to this guy too. We want everything to set well. Let me get this, make sure this oven is on. So you guys, I've been cleaning and cooking and organizing my kitchen today. I put the turkey thingamajig in the oven. I gotta take it out. Okay. Busy, busy, busy. So we're having 2 Thanksgivings. We're having one here at the house with all my kids and my friends. And then we're gonna go to Arizona next week and go see Brian's parents. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start pouring this. I hope you guys can see okay. All right. Got to be careful because I don't want to pour too much and not have enough room for the pumpkin mixture. So I wanted to do something that, yes, has been done before, but I just didn't want to make traditional pumpkin pies, you know, the thick ones, over and over again. I wanted to shake things up a little bit, add some stuff, some variation. So I thought, I had all these pecans, and I keep them in the freezer to keep them fresh. But I was like, you know what? I need to use these pecans, and I have all this pumpkin. Why not combine the 2? I love both the pumpkin and pecan pie. So like for pecan pie, you're usually using corn syrup, light corn syrup. So this is maple syrup, which does have some corn syrup in it, but it's not as thick. And so the eggs come in there to set that up. So I have 2 here for my pecan mixture. There we go, there's 1. 2. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this in. So again, you guys, this is 1 cup of toasted pecans, and they're broken up in pieces. 1 cup of maple syrup. I have a lower calorie maple syrup. 2 eggs, and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So this is what we're going to pour on the top, guys, and then we're going to bake it for 15 minutes on 425, and then another 45 minutes at 350. So look at it. It looks all creamy. It almost looks like peanut butter. See? I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, yummy goodness. And it smells so good. It's almost got that caramel, whatever smell. And then also, let me take you over here. Oh, I'm plugged in. Oh, you can see my dishes. Hold on a second. There, let's get them plugged. So right here in this pan is dark chocolate. It's salted caramel chocolate. I think it's about 8 ounces. So I'm going to put this as a drizzle on top of the pumpkin pecan pie, guys. I'm just trying to switch it up all the way around. It might be a little extra sweet, but hey, who doesn't like sweet? So I still have some mixture here. I'm going to save it for the next pie because I have so much, you guys. It is so worth it to buy a huge pumpkin, you know, during pumpkin season, and just pulp it out yourself and get all the meat from it, and just, you know, load them up in your freezer, and you can make different variations of pumpkin pies. You can make pumpkin bread, and who knows what else, right? You can make pumpkin butternut squash soup. You know, I'm just trying to think of different creative ways to make some yummy stuff for the holidays and to share with everybody. So we're going to share with our neighbors on both sides. But I thought, you know what better way to do it than to have just, you know, mixed pumpkin and pecans. It just blows my mind. Yes?
Can you see on there people are asking you questions?
Oh, sorry, you guys, I can't see your questions. Is there a question, honey, you can relate?
The screen, I think you can like see what's coming up on the feed.
Okay. What kind of questions? And I'll try to answer them.
About the evaporated milk or something. I don't know.
Okay, so if you guys are going to use evaporated milk,
you use it on pies or something. I don't know. I didn't see the whole thing.
you would probably use, I think it's about 12 ounces of evaporated milk, which is milk they just kind of skimmed away the, you know, extra water. So it's mostly just like creamer.
She asked if you use creamer as a replacement for milk in pies or just anything you want.
So I use the creamer, yes, and pumpkin pie because
She's asking if you can use it in anything you bake as a replacement.
I don't know if you could use this in anything you bake. I would think for most of your creamed or squash pies, it would be okay. I haven't really tried it in anything else other than that. So I hope I answered your question for that. So I'm going to start filling this in. My chocolate is over there and it's melting. So while it's doing that, let's get started on this. I'm just so messy in the kitchen. Okay, let me give this a rinse. Oh, I can smell my oven. It's ready to go. You know what? I think I'm going to get a spoon, like a big spoon for this. It's very thick and chunky, so I need all the help I can get from these tools. Here we go. Now it's just kind of sinking in, and I'm just going to let it go where it may. But I'm just going to kind of swirl it around a little bit. So all these flavors is going to go like right into the pie. Okay, but I almost overfilled this one. So, and once this is done, you guys, I'm going to take that wonderful salted caramel chocolate and I'm just going to drizzle it on top of the pies once the pies are done. You guys, it smells amazing in here. Okay, let's turn my heat down. It's boiling away over here. Okay, let me take you guys with me. Let's turn on some light, that might help. Okay. So it's starting to melt on the bottom a little bit. I had to just turn down my heat. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just had to turn down my heat a little bit and just move it around. And we'll just wait for that to be done. Nice and melted. Okay, so these guys are ready to go in the oven. So I got to walk very carefully here. I'm going to open my oven up. And very carefully, because they're so watery right now. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. Do not let me drop these, please. Okay, very carefully, guys. A little bit of a drip there. I did kind of overfill these. But that's okay. I'll clean up my mess. Okay, one down. I'm so excited, you guys. You know what? I want to stick it on a plate. I don't trust my hands. I want to stick it on a plate. So I'm going to take one of these big plates here and see if I can move it on. This one is the fuller one of the two. And so, yeah. Be right back with you guys. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need the dog in here just to clean up my mess. Okay. These pecans want to shoot out everywhere. If I can just get it in the oven, we'll be good to go. All right. Let me just clean up my mess real quick, guys. Thanks for being patient. Okay. I think that was my phone saying it's going to die, so I'm going to have to put you guys back on.
Honey,
Yeah.
you know the camera's not on yet.
What?
The camera's not on.
I know. I was putting my pies in the oven.
Oh.
Okay. So let me just clean up my mess real quick. Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do is what I just did and kind of overfill it, because when you take it to your oven, it's going to spill everywhere. So anyway, got that part done. So I'm just going to save these ingredients for the next pie. But real quick, let's look at our chocolate. Our chocolate is melting nice. So I will be back with you guys and show you what our pie looks like after it's done. And this drizzle, oh my goodness. So it's kind of a little bit chunky. I don't know if you guys can see. I always think you guys can see. But it's got like those big salted pieces with a little bit of caramel in there. So yeah. All right, guys. That's it for now, and I'll come back. I will come back later. Thanks for watching.